This video shows how to create the title of your part or your name on the part as a part of the engraving, or you could add material as embossing. The first, I'm going to show you how to use the engraving using wrap feature. So the first, I created one sphere and another, the box on bottom of that sphere, so that I could use the engraving on the first sphere, the rounded shape. And first thing you need to do, you have to create a sketch. In this case, I have to choose one of the flat plane for this sketch. So I will choose maybe frontal plane, and I will change the view orientation to normal view to this plane. And first thing you need to do is you have to create center line, so that I will create one horizontal center line. And in this case, from here and to there, because it's going to be wrap around the surface, so that I create longer than the sphere, the diameter, and things like that. So that if I have that line created, I could create the text base. So line 1 and text 1 will be the name on the sphere. And then also you could choose the left adjusted, center adjusted, right adjusted, and so on. So I would choose the center adjusted. And to change the font size, that you have to unclick use document font. You unclick those, then font option is available. So you have to choose font. And then to use points, you have to click on points. And then this time I may use the point size 24. So this is name on the sphere. And somehow N is missing, so I will add one N right here. So that name on the sphere. So you basically create the text, that the message or text that on the sphere, so that I will click on it and you will end your sketch. So that is a basic sketch you have. And choose, again, you go to the future and choose wrap. Then in this case, if you want to the engraving, that's a deboss. And this is, again, the describe. And that is going to be the analytical. And this one is on this spline surface and so on. So that I could choose that the deboss. So I choose deboss. And then this is the surface I have to choose, and I want to create that one around the surface. And then if I said OK, then you will see that you have name on the sphere is going to be following that the surface of the sphere. So that by using wrap feature, you could engrave your name. But if you have some flat surface and you want to put name on it, and you could still do the same process in a wraparound, right? So that you could choose a line and text base, or simply you could do Extrude Boss base. So that if you have the Extrude Boss base, I will choose one front, the face right here, and then I will choose again normal view. The first thing you need to do is you may create one center line, so that you could specify where you put your text. So in this case, I have that the line created, and I'll choose a text base again. In this case, emboss with Extruded Boss base. So that one of the features they have, again, if you want to increase the size a little bit, you change the font size. Then this time I may choose 18, and that's what we have. And also you could choose center. Already the center is selected, and now you created those text sketch. Then you're out of the sketch mode, and you have to move to future. That it says already boss extrude. And if you want to create that 0.2 inches that is sticking out, and said OK, then if you look at here, and it's going to be have some name on the part, and the the flat surface. And if you want to use the same idea on top surface, in this case, I'm going to use again that the extrude cut. That you could use wrap, but I will use extrude cut in this case. So I will choose extrude cut and choose top surface, and then I will go with normal view. And then I could create one again center line. Center line gives you some orientation of your text and so on. And this time I'm going to create one vertical line right here. So that's the vertical line I created, and I'll go with the text in this case that extrude cut for deboss, or it's called engraving. That's engraving. So that's what I have. I created that, and then exit the feature. Then I could again control my cut distance right here. But if you like that one, you could have that set OK, then cut extrude. So if I go back to the isometric view and rotate it a little, so that you could cut it with it, extrude cut. You add it with the extrude boss base, and also by using wrap feature, you could create name on the feature.